Okay, so I have a homework question here from Cheryl Harville, and she did a really wise thing. What she did was she took a screenshot, as you could see, of the homework that she was having trouble with, and she just asked me what the problems there were. So a few of you have this question, so I just wanted to go over this and see if it could be of any help. It's section 2.2, number 12. That's what we're looking at, 2.2, number 12, and it's the electricity rates. So it says the table to the right shows the electricity rates charged by better than lightning utilities in the winter months. And here's the table. We have a base charge of $7.50, and the way a base charge works is they pretty much charge you $7.50 just for providing service to you. Okay, so it's like a flat rate that you pay every month. Then you get charged one rate for the first 300 kilowatt hours, kWh is here, or less, and you get charged a different rate when you go over that number, over 300 kilowatt hours. So really, your function, that's why it's going to be broken up. It's going to be a piecewise function. It's going to be defined one way when you're between 0 and 300, when you spend less than or equal to 300 kilowatt hours, and it's going to be defined another way when you spend more than that. So let's see, how do we come up with this equation? It seems that she got part A wrong, right, and just to confirm, well, if you spend between 0 and 300 kilowatt hours, then this should be a linear model, y equals mx plus b. The b is sort of your flat rate, your base charge. Okay, and that in our case is $7.50. Okay, so that's how she came up with that number. The rate up to the first 300 kilowatt hours is 0.06, so that's sort of the slope m. So that's why here we're going to get y equals 0.06 times x plus 750. And that's how the first answer was obtained, which was correct. Now to go to the second answer, what changes now is you have to be careful. X has to be bigger than 300. Okay, now you're spending over 300 kilowatt hours. So first, a wise thing to do is to calculate your base charge. And your base charge has changed. It's really not 750 if you think about it. It's really 750 plus how much it costs to spend 300 kilowatt hours. So the base charge now is the initial charge of 750 plus how much it costs to spend 300 hours plus cost of 300 kilowatt hours. The reason being is because this equation we're going to come up with is going to represent monthly charge for usage over 300. So first we have to get to 300 and then we see what happens afterwards. And how much does it cost to run 300? Well, just plug in 300 into the previous equation that we obtained. So this cost here is 7.5, or rather 0.06 times 300, right? And that's how much it costs to run 300 kilowatt hours. So to verify quickly on my calculator here, I could do 0.06 times 300, just to show y'all what's happening here. And that will give me 18. So this should really be 18. Okay? Added to the 750 gives me a base charge of 25.50. So at 25.50, I've already spent the money for 300 kilowatt hours. And from here on, I have to be careful. I have to figure out if X is bigger than 300, what's my new rate? Well, my new rate is 0.0800. But the problem is when you write your equation, this 0.0800 is not going to be multiplied by X. It's going to be multiplied by X minus 300. The reason for that is because you're only charged this rate for the amount of wattage you use over 300, the amount of electricity over 300. That is X minus 300. This is the amount of electricity over 300. Okay, so putting it all together, this is how much you spent up to 300 kilowatt hours. This is going to be the amount of electricity over 300. So really, the equation should be 0.800 times X minus 300 plus 25.50. Okay, and you could simplify a little further if you want, or leave it as is. So that's where the concern is, and hopefully this video helped.